What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be giving you guys a little update on the second trimester of my pregnancy. So really quickly, before we fully jump into the video, if you are new here, you're probably really confused on what you're seeing right now. So on my channel, I do mostly gaming content. However, I am expecting my first child, so I wanted to kind of share my pregnancy with you guys, but again, because I do mostly gaming content and I've never shared my face on this channel, I didn't really know what to show. Like, I am really just going to be talking. There's not really anything to see. So, for those of you that don't care about gaming, or if you're just here for the pregnancy stuff and you're not here for like me or my channel or whatever, this is something you can definitely just listen to. You don't have to pay attention to the video at all. If you are, here because you watch my channel, this is like a sneak peek at my current household that'll be coming out soon, or maybe it's already out. Honestly, I have no idea what order I'm going to upload these videos in. But anyways, now that we're done with that, let's actually jump into things. So if you are curious, I do have my pregnancy announcement / first trimester update. I will have that linked in the description down below. So today I'm going to be talking about my second trimester, and then I'm actually a little behind on filming this. I wanted to film this exactly at 28 weeks, which is when your third trimester starts. Excuse me. I'm actually closer to 32 weeks already, so this is second trimester and like a little bit of the third trimester. So first things first, I am actually doing amazing. I feel really good. I was super nauseous in my first trimester, and that, while it's not completely gone, it has minimized a lot. I would say, compared to where I'm at now, my first trimester was probably times 10 for how bad it was. So I'm feeling really great. My nauseousness is gone, which was really my only, I don't want to say issue, but like, I guess symptom. That was like my only thing in the first trimester. And in the second trimester, it's basically been gone. I've been feeling really good. The only thing I will say is I am fatigued. I get fatigued so fast. I'm like tired all the time. My job has actually gotten, I still work the same job, but it's gotten intense. Not really like horribly intense, but I used to be able to get away with only working like 6 to 7 hours a day. Now I can't get away with that. Now I'm working, 8 hours every single day, sometimes up to 10 hours every day. So my workload has gotten heavier. And then, of course, as my pregnancy is progressing, I get tired a lot easier. So my day, genuinely, this is not exaggerating. I get home from work and I lay on the couch, take a little nappy nap until my husband gets home. And then when my husband gets home, we spend a little time talking, because we haven't seen each other all day. And then I get started on dinner, and then we eat dinner, clean up after dinner, take my shower, get myself ready for bed, and then I go to bed. Like, that is not an exaggeration. That's all I do. I go to bed super early. I sleep until the second I have to get out of bed for work. I take a nap after work. After work, I basically do the bare necessities, and then I go right back to bed. Like, I have been so tired. But aside from that, I will say things have been going great. I'm not really swollen, which I'm sure will come later on in pregnancy. I still have about 8 weeks left, so I'm not really swollen. I haven't had a lot of pain. I've definitely had, back pain has been a little more than normal, but it hasn't been like unbearable quite yet, which, again, I'm sure these last 8 weeks will be the worst, because the third trimester is actually where baby triples in weight, is what they say. That just ruined it. I'm gonna cut that out if I remember, hopefully. Baby is I think they're roughly 2 pounds at the end of the second trimester, and then the average baby is 8 pounds at birth. So going from 2 to 8 in 3 months when you went from 0 to 2 in 6 months obviously is a lot. So I'm sure the back pain is coming. I'm sure the swelling is coming, but so far as the second trimester goes, I was good with both of those. I've also been doing really good with my weight. I think with being so nauseous in the first trimester, I actually, as far as my last appointment goes, it's been about 2 weeks, so I'm coming up on another appointment very soon. But as far as my last appointment goes, I actually weigh less now than I did at my first appointment because I was so sick in my first trimester. I think I lost 15 pounds, and I've only gained back like 10 to 12. But again, that was like 2 weeks ago, so I'm probably back up to where I was at the beginning of my pregnancy. But I've been doing really good as far as that goes. So yeah, basically fatigue, and I get out of breath super easy. Like I'm literally just sitting here talking and I feel like I'm out of breath. Like I feel like, oh my God, bad timing. I'm sorry. That was a yawn, but I feel like you guys can hear my like my deep breaths every time when I'm, whether it's this video or like a regular gaming video that I typically put out. I feel like you can hear me breathe a lot more than you used to be able to. So that's been a change. What else? I'm trying to think of what else. I haven't really had any cravings for specific food. The only thing I really get, and honestly, I was like this before pregnancy anyways, it's just intensified. The only thing I really get is I'll think about something and I'll desperately want it. Like specifically McDonald's chicken nuggets is an example. Like I was thinking about that today when I was working, and I'm like, oh my God, I need them. I need them so bad. I did not go and get them, but I wanted them so bad. I was craving them so bad. And I had chicken nuggets at home, but I'm like, no, it has to be the McDonald's chicken nuggets. But everything is like a one-off. It's not like I crave the same thing over and over again. So it was that, or there's, for a while there, I wanted SpaghettiOs, but I wouldn't necessarily call them, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a typical pregnancy craving the way that women talk about it. It just feels like a normal, because you get cravings even when you're not pregnant, you know what I mean? Typically, I've been leaning towards sweets over sour foods, or like savory foods, which is different. When I'm not pregnant, I usually lean savory, but this pregnancy, I've definitely leaned towards sweet foods, lots of chocolate, lots of donuts. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to, make sure I cover all the bases. Oh, excuse me. The gender. I have had a couple people ask if we know the gender, and we do. We are having a, drum roll please. We're having a girl. We are super excited. My husband was shocked. I was not. For some reason, I don't know why, but as soon as I saw that positive pregnancy test, I said, it's a girl. We're 1,000% having a daughter. I know for sure. Like, I don't know why. I was just so confident. And my husband, his family is like legitimately 99% boys. His grandpa only has brothers. His grandpa and all his brothers only had sons. His dad and all of his uncles had one girl between the four of them. And then so far, we're the first in our generation, in his family, on his side. We're the first to have kids in like that generation, like the cousins and everything. So yeah, we had one girl in like 4 generations, and we're having another one. So his family was basically like, no, you're definitely having a boy. Like, don't even think about a girl. Don't even think about girl names. Like, you're only going to have boys, because that's what his family has had. With one exception, that's what his family has had for like 4 generations, is only boys. So yeah, my husband was very surprised. I was not. Like I said, was just very positive it was a girl immediately for whatever reason. So yeah, that's exciting in my mind. That's really exciting that we're having a girl. I I did not care either way. You know, I was fine as long as we have a healthy baby. I don't care. And I've always, it's the weirdest thing. So I have always thought about, I was going to have a boy first. Like, boy, then a girl. Like, that's what I've always wanted. And then shortly after I met my husband, before we were even dating, before, you know, we were talking about kids, before we were planning kids, it was after we met, but before any of that stuff happened, I, all of a sudden, after like almost 20 years of life, was like, you know what? Maybe I actually want a girl first. I was like, maybe I think it'd be really cute to have a girl first and then your boys, you know? Because that way, then your boys are all close in age. So I don't know. That thought changed after I met my husband. So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. We do have a name picked out. However, I am not going to share her name on here. A couple of reasons for that. One, we don't have a middle name, so I don't even have a full name to share regardless. But another reason, it's just like privacy. Like, I don't even... Sorry, that was my dog. She sighs like she pays the bills. I don't even really put my name, like my stuff out there. Like, my name is technically out there because when I first started this channel, I used to go by it. So a lot of people refer to me as my first name, but I don't like talk about it. Like, I go by Rachelle Cloud on the internet, you know? And I don't want to put my business out there. A little human who has no say, I don't want to put their business out there if they choose not to. I will probably, when I do like a, you know, third trimester update / baby announcement, whatever, I will probably give her a nickname that is similar to her name, but is not going to be her actual name. So yeah, we do have a name figured out, a first name. We're still deciding on a middle name. We have 2 months, so hopefully we can come to a decision because we've been talking about it for 7 months and still haven't. What else? I'm trying to think. I think that might be everything, honestly. It's been, yeah, like I said, it's been smooth sailing. I have a couple of other people in my life that are also pregnant at the same time, and I know they've been struggling. Like, they've had some health issues and a lot of pregnancy symptoms, like, right off the bat. So I am very thankful, grateful, blessed, because it truly has been smooth sailing. Everything has gone great. I am really nervous for the actual birth part because that's really scary. But my sister-in-law actually... I just had my baby shower this weekend. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I just had my baby shower. That was so much fun. We got, I would say, like 90% of everything we needed for the baby at the baby shower, which is super nice. You know, less that we have to buy. So I love that. And I was talking to my sister-in-law and her mother at the baby shower. And I was telling them, I'm like, oh, you know, like, I'm so excited. I can't wait to be a mom, but I'm so scared to give birth. Like, I'm scared of the actual birthing process. And my sister-in-law just looked at me and she's like, if it was really that bad, everyone in the world would have one and be done. Like, if it was that horrible, no one would have a second child. And I'm like, you know what? You got me there. You got me there because that is so true. So that's what I just keep telling myself. I feel like you hear all these horror stories on the internet about, like, everyone almost died giving birth. Like, everyone, you know? I hear that from so many people, not just on the internet, but I hear it from people in real life too. And I'm like, Did you? Because that's scary. If like 50% of people almost died, like that's so scary. So I don't know. But then at the same time, oh, what happened? Hello? Okay, sorry. My computer screen went black. I think it's because I was inactive. Like I wasn't moving my mouse while I was recording this. Anyways, yeah, you hear all these horror stories on the internet, but I just, need to remind myself, like, if it was that bad, no one would have no one would purposely have multiple children if it was really that bad. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell myself to like calm myself down. But I think I've rambled enough. I want to make sure I get everything. Let me see. I'm trying to go through in my head. Oh, the one thing I kind of forgot to mention, as far as a baby bump goes, I feel like I finally have one, which is so exciting. Like I said, I'm almost 32 weeks, and I really feel like I haven't had a bump this whole time. I did mention it in my first trimester update, but I am a plus size person to begin with. So first time moms usually don't show as much or as quickly, and then plus size moms usually don't show as much or as quickly. So being a first time plus size mom, I honestly, I didn't feel like I had a bump at all until about 6 weeks ago. And even then I was at the point where I'm like, okay, I know I have a bump, and people who know me know it's a baby bump, but people who don't know me and just see me on the street probably just think I'm really fat because it doesn't look like a baby bump. But now I finally feel like I really, like it's a bump. Like you can tell it's a baby bump, I hope. So yeah, that's been really nice that I actually feel pregnant, and I can also feel her moving, which is so nice. That has given me so much peace of mind. I am such a worrywart when it comes to the simplest things, honestly. So being able to finally feel her move and feel movement that's like, okay, that's definitely baby, and not like, oh, well, that was like a flutter, but do I have gas, or was that the baby? It's really nice to finally be at a point where the movement is intentional. You can tell that it was definitely the baby. So, yeah, I think that's everything. I think that pretty much covers it. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comments down below. I'll either answer them in the comments, or like I said, after she's born, I'll kind of do like a, third trimester update and by labor and delivery story, and just kind of like a birth announcement. Obviously, excuse me, if you are, if you do watch my channel pretty regularly, obviously there's going to be a big lull in videos when she's born, because a baby is a huge thing, but also as a first time mom, I think I'm gonna be a little more distracted than, maybe a second or third time mom, because they've been through it before, they know what they're doing. So I think I'm just gonna not try and rush anything and film when I can, basically, which isn't a lot as it is. So once I add a baby to the mix, is gonna be even less, but I do enjoy this, and I have a lot of fun doing YouTube, so I'm going to do my best. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Oh, I still have to pack my hospital bag. So if you have had a kid and you have any must-haves, like you absolutely need to bring this to the hospital with you, please let me know so that I can pack it. I'm going to hopefully do that within the next week or two, just in case she comes early. Because like I said, I'm only 32 weeks. I should have 8 more weeks, but like babies have been born earlier than 32 weeks before, so I should probably get on that. But yeah, I feel like I'm rambling at this point. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you give it a thumbs up, commenting down below, and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see your lovely, lovely faces in my next one. Bye, guys.
Wanted